Hello there, people. Welcome back. This is Vivek, aka the Silent Flautist, and you are watching the Silent Flautist tutorial series. In our series, so far we have covered choosing the first flute, which is the A scale middle flute, which we'll be using throughout the season. The basics of holding your flute was also covered, like the 3-finger grip, then blowing into the flute, and then covering the holes. We also learned the 7 notes, the Saptaswara, and their names and their respective positions on the flute. Then we went on to the first exercise, which is the long notes. The long notes is nothing but playing one single musical note in one single breath. There are several benefits of it, a couple of them being building your muscle memory for the brain, the notes, and for increased blowing efficiency. In today's video, I will be going through a couple of important definitions, and post that we will be getting into practicing a couple of finger breath coordination exercises. Then I will be getting into the concept of something called Alankar. After that, I'll be teaching one new blowing technique and one new Alankar that goes with that blowing technique. So without wasting any time, let's get to it. We first need to understand the concept of Aaroha and Avroha. These two terms are pretty important, and I will be using these two terms a lot as the tutorials progress. So we need to conceptually understand them. For that, I will be giving a basic understanding of these two terms. Aaroha can be defined in simple way as a sequence of notes arranged in the increasing order of frequencies, which means sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa becomes an example of Aaroha. Let me sing for you again. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. See how the frequency of the notes seem to be climbing up or going up like a flight of stairs or climbing up a ladder? Exactly. This is called Aaroha. Now, Avroha, as you might have guessed already, is the sequence of notes arranged in the decreasing order of frequencies. That's correct. So, sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa is an example of Avaroha. Once more, sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. I'm sure you got a sense of getting down the flight of stairs as you heard it. So yes, this is the Avaroha. Understand that this definition applies to any set of notes arranged in ascending, increasing, or descending, decreasing order. Not just the example that I gave. So there is much more to the concept of Aaroha and Avroha, which I will definitely elaborate as the tutorials go further on. But for now, this definition would be adequate. So with that, let's go to practicing some basic finger breath coordination techniques with simple Aaroha Avroha of the 7 notes. So here is what we are going to do. We will be playing this Aaroh-Avaroh right here in 2 different segments each. Each segment is to be played in one breath. I hope you have been practicing the long notes till now, because we need to be able to play the flute continuously for at least 7 seconds for this exercise to work properly. If you haven't yet, then please check this video out, practice for a few times along with this video, and then come back here again. You can continue post that. So let's start with the first part of the Aaroha. Sa re ga ma. You have to play it in one breath. I will sing it first, and then we will play it together. Keep it in mind that you have to try and match the speed of my singing. So let's start. Sa re ga ma. Sa re ga ma. Good, you are getting a hang of it. Now let us do it twice in one breath. Sa re ga ma, sa re ga ma. Sa re ga ma, sa re ga ma. Brilliant. Now let us go to the second half of the Aaroha, which is Padhani Sa. We will use the same technique. I will sing it first and then we will play it together. Keep in mind that you have to try and match the speed of the singing too. Let's start. Padhani Sa. Padhani Sa. Brilliant. Now let us try doing the same thing twice in one breath. Padhani Sa, Padhani Sa. Padhani Sa, Padhani Sa. Oh yes, I can already see you getting better at it. Now let us go to the Avaroha. The first part of the Avaroha is Sa Ni Dha Pa. We have to close the holes now instead of opening them. I will sing it first, then we will play it together. Sa Ni Dha Pa. Sa Ni Dha Pa. Good. Now let's do it twice in a single breath. Sa Ni Dha Pa, Sa Ni Dha Pa. Sa Ni Dha Pa, Sa Ni Dha Pa. Brilliant. Let's go to the final part of the Aaroha, which is Ma Ga Re Sa. So, Ma Ga Re Sa. Ma Ga Re Sa. Superb. Now, same thing twice in a breath. Ma Ga Re Sa, Ma Ga Re Sa. Ma Ga Re Sa, Ma Ga Re Sa. Feels good, isn't it? This exercise will help you get used to the notes and the finger positions on the flute and the blowing for more practical purposes. This exercise is to be combined along with the long notes exercise for the best result. Just a small advice here, don't take the fingers far off from the flute, or because then closing them becomes a problem and you will never be able to play fast. Lift them off the flute but keep them just above the flutes for maximum efficiency. If you're unable to do it for now, it's okay. Don't worry. You will get it with practice. But be conscious about it. Before we continue, I would request you to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the video with someone who's trying to learn the flute. It will definitely help them. Now, let us go to the final part of the video. What is an Alankar? The term Alankar is a Sanskrit word which means ornamentation, adornment, or decoration. In music, the term Alankar is used for patterns of notes that have been created that are pleasing to hear, that are decorative in nature, and are in ascending as well as descending, but require a lot of practice. From the perspective of Indian classical music theory and swaras, Alankar may be defined as a specific pattern of notes arranged in ascending as well as descending, that is Aaroha and Avaroha, that is used for decorative, ornamentative purposes. That is all that an Alankar is. Let me explain with an example. Let us start with the simple Aaroh-Avaroh that we just played in parts. Let's play it in once. sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. Good. This is the most basic exercise, which is just a pattern of one note. Now, to make your first alankar, we will just play sa twice. That is sa sa, and we will keep the pattern going for all the other notes. So sa sa, re re, ga ga, ma ma, and go so on. This becomes a pattern of two notes. This is our first alankar. So to play this, we will be using the tu blowing. To achieve this, just use your tongue to stop the blowing of air for a microsecond, as if saying the syllable tu, like this. See that tongue movement right there? Now apply this concept to the entire alankar. I will sing each segment and then we will play it together. Sa sa, re re, ga ga, ma ma, pa pa, dha dha, ni ni, sa sa, sa sa, ni ni, dha dha, pa pa, ma ma, ga ga, re re, sa sa. Good, you're getting a hang of it. Now, some of you may have a question, and the answer is yes, there are an infinite possible amount of patterns with these 7 notes. But in this course, I will be covering some basic 21 patterns which will help you practice the flute and get better at it. I will also put up a video later on how to explain and create your own alankars for yourself. That will help you make your exercises better, and with this, it will make you also better at playing the flute. Now we have come towards the end of this video. Let me summarize the entire video for you along with the definitions. Aaroha is a sequence of notes arranged in the ascending order or the increasing order of the frequencies, whereas Avaroha is the opposite of it, which is it is a sequence of notes arranged in the decreasing order of their frequency. An alankar can be defined as a specific pattern of notes arranged in Aaroha as well as Avaroha, that is, ascending order of notes as well as descending order of notes. They are symmetrical with respect to the pattern. Alankars are extremely important for practice as they help in impromptu improvisation of music. As I had said in an earlier video, Indian music is all about improvisation and muscle memory. Indian music is not just a practice, it is a science, it is a discipline, and it's a way of life. And you will hopefully experience this as we go on towards the tutorial. Before I end, making these videos takes time, money, and effort. If you have enjoyed what you have seen and you are enjoying the process of learning, I request you to consider supporting me on Patreon for membership or making a one-time contribution through any of these methods mentioned here. Or else, just subscribe to my channel, click that little bell icon and get updates. Like this video and leave a comment with any question that you may have with respect to music. I will try my best to resolve them. With that, thanks for watching the video till the very end. Happy practicing, enjoy the process of learning, and the Silent Flautist is signing off for today. Thank you so much.